Hello everybody. I just finished a playthrough of this game, Codeword Cromwell, and I just wanted to make a video that I'm going to insert in here before the gameplay starts. One of them is just an apology because a lot of the rules were being learned as we go. And so as a result of that, there were times I got them wrong. To be honest, not as many times as you would think, but the bigger one was I was trying to be efficient, and during various phases of the game, you have to go around the board and do things like, you know, let's take care of these units here, and then let's take care of these units here. And there'd be times that I would actually forget to even do a square. And then it would be the next round. And then I would realize, oh, I forgot to do them. And so I'm retroactively going back to a previous round to resolve the action. That happens quite a few times in this playthrough. And so I just want to say I'm sorry if that frustrates you and you're trying to watch this playthrough to learn the game. I want to do another playthrough of this. I just don't know when I'm going to get a chance to. But that's something, there's no playthrough video that exists at all for this game. And so I don't want to delete my videos. After doing the full playthrough, I understand the rules very well. And in fact, so well that my next time I do this, the videos are going to be much more crisp than this time around. And that's really it. That's all I want to say. I know a lot of you like to write, hey, at 10:56 in the video, you forgot to do this. My answer to all of them is going to be, yeah, probably. I may have forgotten steps, I may have forgotten things, and I know discourage people from posting because I know you do it for the benefit of anybody else who's also watching, so it's not always just a message to me. I just want you to know that I'm aware that there were times that I did forget to do things. And so that's what I mean. I mean, this video is not crisp. That's really my message I'm trying to say. And I was complaining the whole time about how these event cards just have an event number on them, but they don't have anything on here to remind us of what this card does. Because sometimes you pull a card and it sits here for several rounds before you actually get to use it. Well, I went on Board Game Geek and I found two things that are awesome. And I did not use them for this playthrough, and I didn't find them until after the playthrough was over. The first one is, I have a very nice, this is on Board Game Geek in the files section. There's a step-by-step of what you do every round, which is super helpful because I was flipping through the rulebook all the time. And then it has the pre-invasion segment. Now, the file on Board Game Geek has this first, and then this is broken up over two different pages. So if you were to print it out as is, this part, which you're going to use over and over again, is on two separate pages. And what I did is I moved it around so that way when it prints out, this part, which is only done at the beginning of the game, is on its own page, and then you can discard it. And then just use this one single page for the rest of the game. It's a little better organized than the way the guy on Board Game Geek made it. But I highly recommend you use it. After reviewing this would have been very, very helpful in streamlining my video. And then the other one is the crown achievement, is somebody actually went through and took all the event cards. Now, all the flavor text is gone, mind you, but they gave you what is pertinent. So if you draw a card, you're going to get this bonus, period. That's all you need to know. And that was something we learned in the playthrough, is that all these British strategy cards, all they have on them is a bonus to your sea lion roll that benefits you. And here you can see that most of the time you're only going to get a +1, and there's only a few times that you're actually going to get more than a +1. Knowing this, you're going to see that I'm constantly debating over whether to draw these cards or these, because that's your choice in the game. You only get to do one or the other. And I was torn over it. After seeing this table and seeing how many of them are just +1, I'm thinking that the German strategy card was the better choice. Now here you can see the Germans get a lot bigger bonuses and that makes sense. Okay, so there are times when you have to remove an event, so it just shows that, and then it keeps going. He has a nice, so this is where you get a tactical event. It tells you what your case is that has to exist. This is what you get, and then this is your deployment number. And as you watch me play, you're going to see me whine and complain because this deployment number, I constantly have to re-look it up over and over again because it's buried in a like a choose your own adventure style book. Whereas this is so helpful. I can just see bing, bing, bing. These are the 3 things I need to know. Now, the flavor text is gone and the book is still here, of course. You can pull out the book for the flavor text. But after that, you have an awesome, it starts at event 31 because these ones are actually the first 30 events. And then it keeps going. It's got the tactical events, and then here starts the character events. So you can see all the different character events and so forth. So this was a huge, wonderful printout, and I'm definitely keeping it in with the game, so we will use it in the future. And if I can get time to do another playthrough, which I'm going to try to do tonight. I have friends coming over tomorrow, and my concern is I'm not going to be able to... This is a long game. Anyways, I'm 6 minutes in, so let me just be quick. I'm just trying to say, a little bit of an apology for how choppy it goes as I'm struggling with the rules or the, forgetting things. I think my next set of videos will be crisp. And I want to play this again. I had a lot of fun playing this game. So I want to play it again, and I guarantee you it'll be crisp. But the thing is if I do play it again, I'm not teaching anymore, right? The teaching was done in this first series. So, so my best recommendation is if you can deal with the fact that I'm constantly realizing things and having to retroactively fix them, then by all means stick with this playthrough. This playthrough is not that awful. I mean, the game goes to completion, and you're going to see a nice story get created in the process. But if I do this again, I will just simply be playing the game, which that alone will make it quicker, and the rules will be much more crisp and understood. We had some great scenarios come up that I didn't know exactly how to handle, and I always had to pause and look up those scenarios. And it's really funny. There's a section where it's mentioning 4 primary defensive locations, and I still haven't found where that's defined. So I'm trying to find that while the videos are uploading on YouTube. And so hopefully I'll know that before I start this next playthrough. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your forgiveness whenever I'm not always crisp. And I do make the statement that I do these videos with the perspective that you're just sitting here playing with me. And if you came over my house this afternoon, this is exactly how it would go down. We would be pulling out the rule book and looking things up. I know some people make sure that the rules are understood from front to back before they ever dare to make a video. I'm not one of those people. I'm okay with letting it all out and letting you just join me in a game. So with that, though, comes this issue. And I am squeamish because I know I could do this better. So I did record that playthrough with me learning the rules, and now I'm feeling a lot of pressure to do another one so I'm more crisp. So anyways, there's my long-winded apology. Thank you so much. Next video, the gameplay starts, and I hope you enjoy it. Stay awesome.